Hi, I'm Bella, and I've been attending school for over 12 years. I started to go to school with a private tutor to become a therapy dog, just to get ready to volunteer at public schools. I guess you can say this is my graduation year 2020. I'm a registered therapy dog and a reading education assistance dog, a proud member of PJ's Pals and Read. I love school and reading. Graduating is a good time to look back, so here we go with my school years and my story. Here I am as a puppy. I'm 14 years old now. I'm an Australian Shepherd, and my color is blue merle, which is a marble. You can see I have different colors like a marble. If you look closely into my eyes, you can see one is brown and blue. When I was 4 months old, I was bitten by a rattlesnake. I was lucky. The doctor said it was a dry bite, but 2 things I learned from that. One was that you need to be careful during snake season and be careful where you stick your nose. The other was that I was here for a reason. Mom and I decided it was to be a therapy dog. I love people, especially kids. That's when I started school. I studied hard and took tests to become a therapy dog. I started to volunteer at residential care facilities, schools, and libraries. Schools and libraries were my favorite. Kids would love me and tell me stories. Yes! I was jealous that the children could read and I couldn't. I told Mom I wanted to read too. I told everyone. I was told that a dog couldn't read. But Mom and my favorite teacher, Mrs. Clark, said, if I wanted it bad enough and I studied hard enough, you never know what you can do unless you try. So I studied, and guess what? I did it. I had heard the teachers at school tell the students all the exciting things that can happen when you learn to read, and they were right. Soon I was going to school assemblies telling my story and showing how I could read. So much fun to meet new friends. I was then asked by NBC's The Today Show to fly to New York City on a plane and be on TV. New York City was a big city for a little dog from Apple Valley, but everyone was so nice. I had a good time. What an adventure! Flying on a plane, limo service, room service, and being on TV. All because I learned how to read. My picture was in the newspaper, and they had a big party for me. A top New York fashion photographer took a picture of me reading the New York Times, and I was in Us magazine, all because I learned how to read. I wanted everyone to learn to read like I do, and to love it. So I continued volunteering at schools and libraries. I went to lots of pet fairs to celebrate my love of reading, and Eukanuba honored me with my story on a bag of dog food. Can you believe it? Eukanuba honored me, a little dog from Apple Valley, with my story on a bag of dog food. And a special photographer and crew came to my house. I felt so special. They gave me a year's supply of food. Can you imagine all your friends going to the store and seeing you and your story on your favorite snack? All because I love to read. So exciting. And the town of Apple Valley named me the top dog of Apple Valley. The mayor even signed it, and they had me recognized at the Paws and Claws Pet Fair. They let me perform and tell my story and how I love to read, and they even let me open the first dog park in the high desert. It was the first time that my friends got to join me, and we got to play in the park. How would you like to be able to be the first ones on a playground or a skateboard park and get to have your friends come with you? Fun! All because I learned how to read. That's pretty good for a dog from Apple Valley. Let's see, newspaper, TV, magazines, mayor, treats for a year. What more could a dog ask for? Remember how I told you I love to read? I love to have kids read to me, and I love books. Yep, you guessed it. My story's in a best-selling book, The Divinity of Dogs by Jennifer Skiff. I love books, and here I am with my picture and story in one. How exciting! All because I learned to love to read. I've met so many great readers and have heard so many great stories. Some of my favorite are Biscuit, Henry the Dog with No Tail, and I'll Teach My Dog 100 Words, plus too many more to count. I've celebrated 12 Read Across America days, my favorites, and I've had fun telling everyone, what's better than a cat in a hat? A dog! Ha 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 ha! Me! I'm not sure what adventures are in store for me, but I know that you too will have lots of great adventures when you love to read too. Happy reading! Before I finish, how about I show you a video of my reading? You ready? Don't forget, you never know what you can do unless you try. Love you all. Thanks for the memories. Good job! Woo! Good girl! Okay, you ready? Good job! Turn! One last one. Good job! High five!
And Bella,
Don't worry.
tell us what Bella's talent is.
Bella reads. She's a therapy dog and a reading education assistance dog. And we found that if we taught the dog to read, that would inspire the children. So we say if a dog can read, so can you, and we can help.